Villagers, thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. The political landscape of South Africa is shifting in a massive way, and the message coming from the ground is loud and clear. The time has come for the black majority to unite and take back real economic power. Recently, Julius Malema, the leader of the economic freedom fighters, made a powerful appearance alongside leaders of the MK party. He explained that this gathering is a direct response to a massive command to forge a solid unity among all progressive political forces in South Africa. The goal is not about leaders liking each other personally. The goal is about joining hands to take over political power and use that power to truly liberate the people. Malema addressed the heavy criticism and hatred he faces constantly. He made it clear that he is hated simply because he stands up and says that black people and white people must be equal and that everyone must benefit from the natural resources of the country. Equality is the only path to true unity. You can never have unity when one group stays up high and another group is kept down low. True unity automatically happens when you bring everyone to the exact same level. He clarified his famous stand on land reform. When he tells the people to take back the land, he is not calling for violence or telling anyone to unalive white people. He is saying that the land must be shared fairly. Right now, a terrible imbalance exists.
The time has come for the black majority to come together, unite, and take over political power. The reason why we're here, comrades, is we're responding to that command by our president to go out and forge unity amongst all progressive forces in this country with the sole purpose of taking over political power. So the reason that we're here, comrades, is that it's not because we love each other. We're here for a reason. And the reason is assuming political power so that we can use that political power to liberate our people.
Here in Eastern Cape, we have no reason to be xenophobic. What do you mean by that? Because amaXhosa are found in Zimbabwe. Abumpofu bakhona apha eZimbabwe. So when you say asibafuni mabahambe, kusho ukuthi everyone who has got a surname that sounds like Zimbabwean must go. It means the Mpofus here must also live. Abantwana bomzilikazi from the Zulu nation are found in Zimbabwe. The Tongas in Limpopo and Guyana, they are found in Mozambique. The Basutus in Free State and parts of Matatiele, here in Eastern Cape, are found in Lesotho. They are your relatives. You've got children with them. Some of you during weekends, you even cross to go into an event across the fence. Without a passport. Maba soba to fully passport mabambe. Mara ubuya elisotho just yesterday. You are not aware. Someone has come to fool you and make you think there is a big problem for you to fight with your own neighbors. You said they take jobs. I asked the question. 300 Ghanaians went back to Ghana 3 days ago. Show me 300 jobs which were created after those 3 Ghanaians left. Say no, Mahama took 300 people back to Ghana. And as a result, here are 300 jobs that we created. Because Vatatemi 7 here. Which jobs are they taking from you? Who wants to do these jobs that these people don't pay for? Because these people who come from outside South Africa, They are the ones who do those jobs during harvesting season in Stellenbosch, where they are not paid anything. And you will never want to do that job because we know our rights. We don't want slaves jobs. We want jobs that have got appointment letter with benefits, with pension funds, a letter that can confirm that you are economically active. Not jobs that are going to exploit South Africans. That's why you will never go back to take those jobs. In Alexander, 1 year, they took away the Zimbabweans and foreigners who were selling apples and tomatoes on the streets. Said, Mabahambe, let them go out. After they chased them away, no South African went to that space to sell tomatoes and apples. Abantu base Alex were saying, hey, you know, we now travel long distance to go and get tomato. Because when you remove them, you must go in and sell tomatoes. Stellan Davin has got 500 million to give you to start those spaza shops, to occupy those streets and sell. But they will never give you that money. It goes into their pockets. We're told 500 million is out. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to fight for spaza shop. I'm fighting for a mine. I'm fighting for a bank. That's why they divert you into spaza shops, because they don't want you to concentrate on the real economy. They want you to fight over crumbs while they are continuing to eat. Stop the hate, because from xenophobia is going to be tribalism. It's already tribalism somewhere in KZN where vendors are being beaten. South Africans, anyone who can't speak Zulu is being beaten up. You cannot promote hate. It doesn't matter how hungry you are. Even in your hunger, you must never hate. You can hate me for telling you not to hate. Why must I tell you to hate? I must tell you to love. And when I tell you to love, it means you must love yourself first before you can love other people. You are hating on other people because you are hating yourself. How will I differentiate in this hall? Who's Xhosa, who's Zulu, who's Venda, by just looking at you? Some of us from Limpopo are going to be the biggest victims because we are dark. At least you Xhosas are matiba. Matiba mte. You shall survive. Tina, hamba kai. Hey, I'm from. When you try to explain I'm from Yabare, tell us what is this in Xhosa. Ah, la, la. What is an elbow in Xhosa? Ah, finished. That's how hate works. I'm hated because I'm saying the white people and black people must be equal. And all of them benefit from the resources of this country. Why would you hate someone who says we must be equal? Because equality means unity. You will never be united when someone is up here and the other one is lower and you say you are united. How are you united like that? You have to bring them to a level, and that will automatically become a unity of South Africans. I've never promoted hatred anywhere, but I'm hated for promoting love and unity and equality. And the way they hate me for saying you must love each other and all of you benefit from the resources of this country. Sometimes I look at them, I'm like, these ones, if Jesus Christ was still alive, they were going to kill him. Because Jesus Christ preached mfundis, love and peace and unity. That's what I'm saying. When I say to you, get the land, I'm not saying kill white people. I'm saying let's all have the land. Let's share this land. It can't be that 80% of the population owns 14% of the land. And less than 10% of the population owns 85% of the land.
80% of the population owns only 14% of the land, while less than 10% of the population controls 85% of the land. That system is fundamentally broken. To back this up, Malema reminded the people of what Nelson Mandela said when he went into retirement. Mandela told the public, "The struggle continues. We have to ask ourselves, what struggle was Mandela talking about? If the political transition gave the people everything, why did Mandela say the struggle must continue? It is because political freedom is completely empty without economic freedom and land ownership. This lack of economic power is the real reason behind the recent rise in anti-foreign and xenophobic feelings. People have been tricked into fighting their own neighbors over crumbs. Politicians and media outlets tell citizens that foreigners are taking all their jobs. But let's look at the real facts. When 300 Ghanaian citizens left South Africa to go back to Ghana, not a single new job was created for locals. Foreigners are often forced to take extremely low-paying, exploitative, seasonal harvesting jobs because they do not have legal protections. Local citizens do not want slave jobs without appointment letters, pension benefits, or proper work rights. The same thing happened in Alexandria when people chased away Zimbabwean vendors who were selling apples and tomatoes on the streets. But that didn't change the narrative. Like he rightfully asked, when Ghanaians were taken back home, how many jobs were created? How many of these shops have they gone to fill? So the people in South Africa must understand that the people they are chasing aren't their problem. Because now, if all Africans should leave South Africa, the jobs you are looking for wouldn't be given to you. And some of them, when you listen to them, will tell you crime rate. Are you telling us that it's only the foreigners that are committing crimes in South Africa? This alone should tell you are chasing the wrong course. And as Malema is calling you to do, this is the time we all need to unite as Africans. It's not only in South Africa, but all of us in Africa have the perception that when things are not going on well in our respective countries, it's as a result of the foreigners or our brothers and sisters moving away from other places into our countries. This should be a lesson to all of us. So before you sit in your own country to point a finger at a foreigner, look at what just happened in South Africa so you can advise yourself properly and know that foreigners are not your problem. If you don't have economic freedom, you can never develop. And that was why Nkrumah also said, political independence without economic independence is meaningless. All of us are celebrating the political independence that was imposed on us on paper, yet we have forgot to fight for the real independence, which is the economic side. So now we have the political independence claiming we are democratic citizens, yet we do not have economic freedom. And that is why our resources, we always ask why they are not used to benefit us. And until we are able to channel the energy towards the right thing that we need to fight for, like the leaders in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are doing, we'll continue to be boasting the cocoa we have, the gold we have, the lithium we have, yet we'll continue to be in poverty, high cost of living. They'll continue to be going for these IMF loans and we'll be paying huge because the levies that will be put on us will be unbearable. So the time for us all to understand what the problem of the African is right now. And the message they are giving to the South Africans isn't only for South Africans. It is for all of us in Africa. So we can unite to fight the real fight like the leaders in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are doing. We need to wake up. And the time is now. And we need not to be told because in our generation, we have access to information. And this is the time we need to make this information that we have available to us useful so together we can change the narrative, not for ourselves, but the generations that will come to live a better life like we are seeing in China, we are seeing in Japan, we are seeing in Singapore, and we are so excited and doing everything possible to get there. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall. And united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's colonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world, in Africa, Southern Africa, and in South Africa.